Hi, I'm Paddy Dodd. We're in Asheville, North Carolina at my jiu-jitsu school, Northside Jiu-Jitsu. I started this place we're in our 5th month right now. I'm a black belt from American Top Team right here in Asheville. I went white belt to black belt there. Just like so many other people that are ranking up, I kind of had dreams and ambitions of moving on and doing my own school. And I resigned in December of 24 from American Top Team and started concentrating on Northside. Coming from an MMA gym, I wanted to create a space that was sort of real homey, sort of get away from the MMA aspect where there's a lot of other things going on in the background in terms of kickboxing, judo class. I love all of that, but as an instructor, it can be very chaotic in terms of, especially with kids classes and adult classes as well, in terms of trying to keep people focused. So I like the idea of just having like an academy style jiu-jitsu school where we can just get in here and study. I think it's important. Safety, number one, is a huge thing. Maybe a lot of jiu-jitsu instructors are like this. I can't speak for anybody else other than my experience, but safety is a huge thing to me. And I get so anxious when it's a big class. Our PM classes right now can have 25, 30 people in them, which is great, but it's hard to keep eyes on people. And the way I run my program is I have the beginners in with black belts and brown belts. I don't split them up. I think it's appropriate as long as I can maintain a good safety that we can have higher belts roll with and train with and drill with newer belts. I think that you're sort of forced to, as a white belt, you're sort of forced to sink or swim in terms of rising to the occasion. I think you become a better uke like that, a better partner. But what I've tried to create is like a real kind of family thing. I mean, we have people bringing their dogs in here. We have people bringing their babies in and like having them in little carriers on the mat. I'm not like the traditional like jiu-jitsu sensei. I understand that people work their butts off all day. Jiu-jitsu is a privilege, and like they come in, I'm not gonna be the guy that's gonna give you crap for being 10 minutes late because you've been digging ditches all day. And it's like, you come and go as you please, respectfully, and just let us know that when you can come and when you can go. Try to create a relaxed environment that people just feel comfortable in. So yeah. So a lot of people ask about that, and I've got all the tattoos and everything that represent that. It's simply my heritage, doing like all the ancestry and all that kind of stuff. My bloodline is Norwegian and Irish, really heavy, actually over 70%. You know, people in my family have the tattoos, I do, and I just sort of kind of carried it over. You know, it's really simple. I just like want to kind of create a brand that fits my personality. Yeah, Asheville is a really cool spot. It's definitely changed. I've only been here since 2014, and it's changed a ton just in the last 11 years. I hear from natives that it's been like that for 25 years. It's been a constant change. What I like about this town is that you find like a huge, like eclectic group of people. It's not so cliquey as like the place where I originally came from. There's a lot of amazing, like a music scene here that's really great. The brews really bring a lot of tourists in. The restaurant, the food and bev industry just like really crushes it here. And I don't know, I love the weather in Asheville is really cool. You know, you get some snow, but you don't have like brutal winters like in places that you do up north, and you got the mountains and you know, it never gets like really crazy above 90 degrees, which I love. I just like the culture overall with like the music and the industry of food and bev. Yeah. So I found jiu-jitsuinsurance.com. Actually, I was in the months of like leading up to resigning from my current position as an instructor. I started researching online. I actually got in a Facebook group called Jiu-Jitsu BJJ Gym Owners and things like that. From cross-training at gyms around the Southeast and stuff, I know a lot of people that own gyms. And I just like blasted out like, hey, who's everybody using for jiu-jitsu insurance? It was one of the highest recommended, and I just researched it. I saw the jiu-jitsu insurance. Like, I like that it's jiu-jitsu people that understand what goes into this. You know, like a lot of people who are just like regular insurance brokers are like, well, what is that? Is it like Pilates or what? You know, so I think that jiu-jitsu people being in jiu-jitsu insurance understand like what exactly we need to run safely and like effectively on just a daily basis. It just kind of communicating with the people that I did online, they just made me feel really welcome. It was a simple, easy process. The auto payment is like something I don't have to think about. And it's just like, I know that I'm covered. I don't have to worry about anything. You can find us on Instagram at Asheville's Northside Jiu-Jitsu. We have a page there. I also have a YouTube instructional for fundamental jiu-jitsu that is free. I've got about 30 instructional videos up there. It's the same kind of vibe that you would get like coming to one of my classes. It's based for people who are just getting started in jiu-jitsu, their first year or two, and it's just Asheville's Northside Jiu-Jitsu. It's free to anybody who wants to check it out. If you're ever in Asheville, I don't have a drop-in charge. Come on in and train whenever you want, sign the waiver, and get some good rolls in.